If you're still broke, this video is not here to motivate you. It's here to confront you. Because most people don't stay broke because they lack money. They stay broke because they never question the story they were taught about money. From childhood, you were given a script. A simple one. Go to school. Get good grades. Find a stable job. Work hard. Save what you can. And one day, life will feel easier. That story sounds responsible. It sounds safe. It sounds logical. But for millions of people, it quietly fails. They do everything right. They wake up early. They work long hours. They avoid trouble. They try to be disciplined. And yet they remain stuck. So the problem cannot be laziness. It cannot be effort. And it cannot be intelligence. The problem is deeper. Being broke is not primarily a money problem. It's a mindset problem shaped by systems you never chose. Money does not behave the way most people think it does. It doesn't reward effort alone. It doesn't respond to discipline alone. And it doesn't care how hard you work. Money responds to positioning, leverage, timing, and psychology. And that's where the majority of people lose. Without even realizing it, most people believe that if they just earn more, everything will fix itself. But earning more often makes the problem worse. Because when income increases without a change in thinking, lifestyle expands to match it. Expenses grow quietly. Standards rise. Pressure stays the same. That's why someone earning 5 times more than before can still feel just as broke. Money doesn't disappear dramatically. It leaks slowly. It leaks through emotional spending, through convenience, through habits that feel small and harmless. A meal here, a subscription there, a reward purchase justified by stress or hard work. Most people don't spend money because they need things. They spend money to regulate emotions, stress, boredom, comparison, loneliness. Money becomes a tool to feel better, not a tool to build freedom. And the moment money is used for emotional relief, it loses its power. Because emotional spending never ends. There is always another feeling to fix. That's why so many people feel busy, but never ahead. They're constantly moving, but not progressing. Comfort is the invisible trap. Comfort feels like safety. Comfort feels like responsibility. Comfort feels like maturity. But comfort is expensive. Comfort discourages risk. Comfort avoids uncertainty. Comfort tells you not to question the system, just survive inside it. Comfort trades your future for today's peace of mind. That's why so many people protect the very habits keeping them broke. They defend routine. They defend predictability. They defend the idea of, at least I'm stable. But stability without growth is just slow decline. Saving money alone doesn't solve this. Saving is important, but saving without leverage creates frustration. You cannot save your way out of a structure designed to extract money from you. When income comes in and immediately goes out, saving feels like sacrifice without reward. And eventually people quit. Not because they are undisciplined, but because the strategy was incomplete from the beginning. Schools teach you how to follow instructions. Jobs teach you how to trade time for money. But almost no one teaches you how money actually multiplies. No one explains ownership. No one explains systems. No one explains how income should work for you, not the other way around. You are taught to be productive, not powerful. You are taught to be reliable, not independent. The system does not need you wealthy. It needs you predictable. Predictable workers, predictable spenders, predictable lives. Predictability keeps the system running. And that is why so many people feel trapped even when they try their best. They are playing a game they don't understand, by rules they never agreed to. Most people spend their entire lives trying to earn more instead of trying to think differently. But wealth does not start with income. It starts with awareness. Awareness of how money moves. Awareness of how systems work. Awareness of how psychology controls decisions. Until that awareness changes, nothing else does. That's why motivation fades. That's why discipline breaks. That's why goals reset every year. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to your financial identity. And most people's financial identity was shaped without their consent. They were taught to fear uncertainty. They were taught to chase approval. They were taught to value security over control. So they stay busy. They stay tired. They stay broke. Not because they lack potential, but because they never learned the rules of the game. This channel exists to expose those rules. Not to sell dreams. Not to promise overnight wealth, but to replace confusion with clarity. If this video made you uncomfortable, that discomfort matters. It means something inside you recognizes the truth. Awareness always comes before change. If you want to understand money instead of guessing, if you want control instead of stress, if you want to stop repeating the same cycle year after year, subscribe. Because the next video exposes the salary trap and why relying on one income is the fastest way to stay stuck.